Hey, how's it going? I thought it might be worth taking a look at some of the opportunities up there available on the market as we speak. Some of those opportunities would have tight deadlines, right? So we are talking about perhaps a week from now or 2 weeks from now, new opportunities will come and go. So after these opportunities, there's gonna be next set of opportunities, next set of opportunities. So, but if anything, I would like to bring everyone's attention that there are some opportunities available up there. You just need to understand yourself that there are different ways how you can potentially solve the different problems, they offer different solutions as well as sourcing finance. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at fairness innovation challenge, and let's try to understand this challenge. I don't think I have read it. I have taken part in some of those webinars, but I wasn't at the time interested in any of that. But I thought it might be worth taking a look at sharing some of that information with others. I haven't read this opportunity yet. And the Center of Data Ethics and Innovation is launched in the Fairness Innovation Challenge to drive the development of novel solutions to address bias and discrimination in AI systems. I don't know. So it's kind of, it seems like I don't know. I don't mind covering that since that might be important problems for others. I don't know. It seems that there's something that I don't know. How technology can have bias. I don't know what I ask. But either way, I'll cover that. I'm not supporting anything. I'm not supported by anyone, and I'll just cover that. I'll try to make it squeaky clean so there would be no bias coming from me, I guess. And taking a look at data. This competition aims to encourage the development of socio technological approaches to fairness, provide greater clarity about how different assurance techniques can be applied in practice, and test how different strategies to address bias and discrimination in AI systems and comply with relevant regulations. Myself, I think it's when we're looking at data and regulations, what we're actually talking about control, and one person is trying to control another person. Usually, this is what it comes down to. And usually, one person is trying to tell me what to say and what not to say. What this person is trying to do is control, and now we're trying to control technology. So that's the way how I'm looking at it. Someone's trying to control everything. I think I have seen this competition already, so it's the same one that I have taken a part in the webinar, and some of the people what they're trying to do. Wait, wait, perhaps not for me, for others, right? For many reasons, I don't like some of those contracts and the way how they're structuring those with regards to funding. But either way, so for this particular opportunity, but that's my personal opinion, right? Everyone's entitled to one, perhaps. you know, competition opens on Monday, 16th of October 2023, and competition will close on Wednesday, 13th of December. So it's going to this opportunity is live, and it would be live for another week or so. Summary: I will skip some of those parts since I don't think that might be so important, other than perhaps leaving a link in the description since all the details might be important. But myself covering all the details in 10 minutes video would be a very hard task to do. It's a grant application and project size total cost can be up to £130,000 you can receive to solve this problem, which might be important, I guess. Perhaps I don't understand this problem that well myself. Others perhaps has better understanding about this problem and importance of resolving such a big issues for others. Grant funding in this competition is awarded as a minimum financial assistance. This allows public bodies to award up to 315,000 to enterprises in a 3-year rolling financial period. So this is something I was covering in more detail in previous videos. So every 3 years, you yourself as an organization can receive funding from government institutions to solve particular problems. So those institutions would hire you but all of the finance available will be capped out at 315,000 that you can receive over 3 years. So roughly about 105,000 pounds every year you can receive to solve problems for government institutions. With this competition, you yourself might be interested in solving bias and discrimination problem for a government institution. When they're saying you need or you can receive finance, it's not necessarily all the time it's 100% finance. Sometimes you need to put in your own capital. Sometimes you need to source that capital from other sources, right? So when they're saying grant funding, it's not necessarily 100%. Sometimes it would be something that would be called, myself, it's a lot easier to than I would think about is 100%, right? So then it could be 80%, it could be 60, it could be 50, it could be 10. So it's a different percentage of finance that you can receive. Sometimes it's 100. Myself, I would consider, especially in the beginning, if it's high risk issues or problems that I'm looking to solve. If I'm just starting out to tackling new issues, I would be looking for 100%. Not necessarily I would be looking for 50, where I need to put in my own capital, solve a problem for that government institution. So I'm not necessarily interested in solving those other than receiving 100% of finance, if that makes sense. uh, I'm reading funding right now, so we will allocate 400 in total. So to solve this problem, organization would allocate 400,000 pounds in total, and it might be interested in supporting number of projects, right? And it could be up to 130,000 pounds that one project can receive. So perhaps three, perhaps four projects, right? That they will look into solve or hire to solve this problem, and they can receive 100% of finance, right? So this one is a structure, so it's 100. Some of those webinars that I have watched, perhaps we were discussing number of things during those webinars. It not necessarily was 100%, but this one is 100%. So they would hire you to solve this problem, right? Perhaps they might take, there's different issues within the legal agreement, but you need to read that legal agreement, right? If anything, I'm going to be taking a look a lot at projects and how to structure those projects. But it's over time. You need some of those things that you need to touch on, the way how you write down those projects, the way how you structure those projects. In the beginning, it might take a lot of your time, but over time, it would get easier and easier if you it's something that you would do all the time. And I don't know if I'm covering some of those ins and outs in very detail, since I have read so many of those. Perhaps we're covering in more detail in trying to bring everyone up to speed of how to do it, since I personally believe it might be very important for everyone to understand how to source finance, how to source problems, and how to solve some of those problems and move society forward. Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book, Project Fit Flow. Within this book, I'm sharing a lot of information. I think what you would need to know about your body, working out, and perhaps rest periods, all those three areas would be very important. Then working out, how to progress, where to begin, if anything. I don't know, I'm starting very slow at the beginner level, and I'm progressing into intermediate and advanced level very fast within this book. Hopefully, trying to bring everyone up to speed of what we require when it comes to lifting weights and placing a lot of stress on your body, and hopefully your body wouldn't fall to pieces, right? As well as to make sure that won't gonna happen, giving enough rest time for your body and adequate nutrition, supplementing your body. You can find that this book in a QR code in the corner, the company's website below. It might be a great opportunity, in particular if it's something that you yourself you understand very well and you is something that you are interested in. I have seen some of those projects up there online, and some of those companies looking to launch a very interesting project, in particular some of those language models as well as AI supplementing those models, and how it might be interesting opportunity of giving more personalities to those AI models instead of having those AI models very clean, I guess, very factual. There's nothing there else than data. Perhaps giving some of those language models a little bit of personality, so that would be interesting projects perhaps. Okay, but that's just me. If you can pick and choose some of those personalities, I might go with some of those personality models, right? But it depends, right? What people are looking for, and depending on what kind of issue you're looking to solve with that language model, right? This opportunity I'll attach a link in the description if it's something that you're interested in. Again, this kind of opportunities can solve, I don't know, 10, 20 people, organizations, right? And people within those organizations, and I don't know, 50 tops. So if it's something that you're interested in, there's gonna be a link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.